Gus. Just Capital is a nonprofit that tracks who really means business in supporting workers, customers, communities, the environment, and shareholders. We measure progress, track success, and help them be better. When you see the Just Capital seal, you know what's real, because just business is better business. Visit justcapital.com to learn who makes your dollar count.
Is the TJ Trout Show on 96.3 News Radio KKOB.
All right, I'm sick of that. I want to take it out of rotation. I'm going to have a protest. I'm not coming into work again until that's taken out of rotation.
I want it in heavier rotation, to be quite honest with you. No, just because it aggravates you, makes me fun.
Yeah, it does aggravate. I'm just tired of it. It's burnt. It's crispy.
Well, we had those new ones that came in, and they were a little bit heavier, and then all of a sudden this kind of seeped in.
Yeah, and it just it's lingered.
The one that I wish would seep in is the one with a ham-face sandwich.
With the Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah, bring that one back. That's a good one. I like that one. All right, sure. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the best mediocre afternoon drive radio talk show in the country. Every single day we strive to give you okay news, information, maybe some tepid entertainment value. And it's all free. It's free. All you got to do is turn it on and listen. Imagine that. Something that's free and instantly accessible in these times of high food and gas prices and subscriptions that you need to get for everything in life these days.
True that.
That's right. Not us. Just flip the freaking switch, push the button. There we are.
Viola.
How about that? And as always, thanks for listening, because without you, we'd all have to go out and get real jobs. Trujillo driving an art bus. Carlisle working as a bookie in Vegas, and Gaba working as a fashion designer for dogs and cats. It'd be ugly.
That would.
Yeah, sure. At the controls today, many people still believe that he was hit by that art bus on Central after being attacked by a rabid raccoon. That was a great story.
People really did believe that.
I made that when you were out for all those days. People believed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept on asking me all these questions. I'm like, what?
Great story. Great story. I don't know, it lingers too.
Yeah.
All right, show producer Board Up and Mr. Fight the Power himself.
Right.
Mike Trujillo.
Yep.
So how goes it, man?
Very well. Very well.
Hey, Steve Lucifer today. Total.
Yes. Cannot wait.
Got him coming up at 4 o'clock today. Yeah, can't wait. And over there in the traffic bunker, a man who did not win Mega Millions on Tuesday.
Yeah.
The total creeps closer to $1 billion, Michael Carlisle. Mega Millions is now at $977 million.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that cushions the blow of not winning it the other night. I'll just win it this week, and boom. Yeah.
Hey, but do not dismiss Powerball.
Oh no,
because Powerball is now up to $750 million. Could you imagine
winning both?
Yeah, winning both. Oh my God!
Because I've imagined that a lot.
Yeah.
But no, just winning one of them. I mean, yeah. Life-changing.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. Odds about, what'd you say for Mega Millions? About 300 million to 1?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, geez. Yeah. Any change on the line on the Lobos tomorrow?
Oh, let's see real quick. Yeah, today's score's up. I can pull tomorrow's up real quick. It was 2.5 yesterday.
Yeah.
It is 2.5 right now. Lobos are favored by.
Okay, I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be out there with the Downs tomorrow.
Yep.
So game starts tomorrow 1:10-ish. Well, they say 1:10, but... What do you think? 1:30 maybe is more realistic?
It should start on time. There is a game in Memphis before them, but it looks like they're leaving an hour between games. So even if the first game goes long, as long as there's a half an hour between games. I would expect it to start right at 1:10.
Okay, so I might have most of my show to do.
Well,
possibly.
It won't be over till about 3:10, 3:15,
and then
post game, and
at 4 o'clock maybe.
Depending on if they win or lose. If they lose, it's probably going to be a really short post game, and if they win, Robert may talk forever.
Oh God, they better not lose. Because man, if they lose, you know what's going to happen? The whole bar is going to empty out, and I'm going to be sitting there with my thumb up my sitting there. And I'm going to have to start drinking heavily because I'm sitting there all alone. And then what are you going to talk about? You're going to be all bummed out because they lost.
They're going to win.
They better win.
They are going to win.
All right. Okay.
I'm feeling it in my gut.
Yeah, well, I hope
In
you're
my
right, man.
plums.
It'd be nice. Then but then it gets really tough after Clemson, right?
Well, you would get the. I don't have a bracket up. I think you get.
The winner of Baylor and somebody, I think.
You're right. It's the Baylor Colgate game. You're right.
Yeah. What do you think? Cinderella this year? Anything possible?
Anything is possible.
All right. Sitting over there in the somewhat sacrosanct enclosure, like that word, that is the Cumulus newsroom, walls lined with Patriot Supply rations, liquor, and bales of weed. Award-winning newscaster Mike Gaba. Hey, pretty funny, you designing outfits for dogs and cats, huh? What are you doing in there? I know you're there.
Shh.
What?
Natasha just put the puppy down.
What would like injected?
For a nap.
It's
No.
dead.
No, for a nap.
Oh, okay.
It took us like 2 hours to get it to calm
What
down.
is this? The 2 years? Is this your kid or something? What's going on here?
I don't analyze. If it's not illegal or dangerous, I don't ask questions.
Yeah, great, fantastic. So
So just try to maintain, okay?
Okay.
We finally got this dog to calm down. He was a half Chihuahua and half wiener dog. Or
half
whatever.
Chihuahua, half Great Dane, like we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah. No, not like that den of iniquity that
how
Trujillo
would that?
runs.
Yeah, but how would that happen though? I mean, you need a step stool. You need a
You'd
ladder.
have to help. You'd have to hold. You'd have to hold it.
Yeah, I guess you would. Yeah, so it'd kind of be a threesome then, right?
I guess it kind of like a handmade tale version. Yeah.
Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh my God.
It'd be along those lines.
Yeah, great, fantastic. All right, and see, man, you creeped me out yesterday. Now with this voice, you're creeping me out again today.
I'm just trying to keep the dog calm.
I see.
That's
that.
why we have cardboard in the window, because when it sees people, it starts barking.
See. Oh, I hear her giggling. I
thought that was a dog barking.
Well, that could be that too. I don't know.
So we're going to get some little doggy downers this weekend, I think, to kind of keep it calm.
Yeah, that's great. Maybe you should take a couple of those.
I'm going to be right first in line.
Yeah. That's
So
right.
should I be the Debbie Downer here and point out it's a non-support dog, and if it's affecting Gaba's work, then it's probably a problem and shouldn't be here? Am I going to have to be the one to bring this up?
It doesn't support me. It supports Natasha. And
Okay.
anyone who
Does it
knows
really?
Natasha, yes, we know that she needs all the support she can
So
get.
this is an emotional support dog for Natasha.
There's not enough dogs
know,
to emotionally support
I
her.
You said
I-
that,
This one will
Carlisle.
do.
Natasha's glaring at me.
You know something? What I think has to happen here, I think we have to start giving tours, paid tours of this radio station. Because there's such a freak show in here. People are going to want to pay to come in here and to get a tour and see what we're talking about.
Well,
Yeah.
you won't be able to see in here because of the cardboard covering the windows.
Yeah, great, fantastic. Oh, yeah, look, we got something very much more important to talk about.
Of course.
Okay, good. Nighty night, y'all.
Good
Yeah,
night.
Great.
Good night.
Weirdo.
That's 2 days in a row. It's 2 days in a row.
Getting worse.
He just freaked me out.
I hear you.
Can you imagine what his newscast is going to sound like at the bottom of the hour when he's whispering the whole time?
Yeah, I want him to talk like that for the rest of the day. Every one of his newscasts. All right. All right.
Alec Baldwin today filed for a dismissal. Yeah.
There was a fire in the war zone today.
Yeah. Reminds me of the old
Officer involved shooting.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's not even important anymore. It's not important. Look, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to go early because we have to talk to Mike Vigil. Serious biz. We need to talk to Mike Vigil. So we're going to take a break so we can calm ourselves and come back, and we're going to have a talk about. What happened in Tucumcari and the 100 Club. So there you go. Carlisle with traffic. 96.3 News Radio KQBO.
The Ed Milet Show showcases the greatest peak performers sharing their journey, knowledge, and thought leadership.
This is one of the all-time best pieces of advice ever given on the show.
Actor Rainn Wilson.
The number one thing that psychologists point to with young people of why they are struggling so much in this mental health epidemic is they don't have resilience. So how do you build resilience if you don't understand suffering itself?
The Ed Milet Show is available on YouTube or wherever you listen.
All right, we're back. Thanks for listening. Really appreciate you hanging out with us this afternoon. TJ Trout here. We got former undercover DEA agent, administrator, author, and consultant. I will add to that, too, Mike Vigil. Good afternoon to you. Sorry about the wait.
Not a problem, TJ. I was having quite a bit of fun listening to you. the dogs and your whole crew.
Yeah, Gabe is an idiot, but that's okay. But no, he's not. On a serious note, yeah, I mean, we're all very much, Mike, aware of the unspeakable tragedy that just happened with New Mexico State Trooper Officer Justin Hare. I was looking at this. What's this? This is the third. We've lost now 3 officers in the last 8 months. So.
Yeah, quite a bit. And as you well know, TJ, Justin Hare was shot and killed on Friday, March 15th of this year at about 5:30 on 940 in Tucumcari.
Yeah. And
it's very tragic what occurred there, but Officer Hare was dispatched to help a BMW who appeared to have a flat tire.
Yeah.
And the driver, this character, Jeremy Smith, who was wanted in South Carolina, was attempting to flag down other drivers. So he approached Officer Hare's passenger side, and then they had a short conversation when Smith suddenly pulled out a weapon and shot the officer. Then in a very callous manner, went around the vehicle and shot Officer Hare a second time. He pushes him to the passenger side, jumps into the squad car, and leaves the area. Officer Hare sends out an emergency alert on his, handheld radio, and another officer is dispatched, and the officer sees Officer Hare's squad car speeding down a frontage road. So by the time he gets there, the squad car was emptied. Officer Hare was not there. He was later found on the side of the road. Apparently Smith had pushed him out the door, and Smith fled on foot. So this was, extremely tragic. And Smith was later apprehended here in Albuquerque as a result of a tip from a clerk from Murphy's gas station. And I have to give a lot of credit to the Bernalillo County sheriffs. They responded, very quickly. John Ellen, the sheriff, is doing an incredible job with his department. And they located Smith. Shots were fired. Thank God none of the officers were wounded, but Smith took probably a couple of rounds. He was taken to a hospital. But this is a very tragic scene that plays out on a continual basis here in New Mexico. And I have to say that the men and women of law enforcement here in New Mexico are warriors who each and every day leave the safety and comfort of their homes to protect and serve their communities, never knowing if they will be returning to their families at the end of the day. And this really takes a lot of courage and dedication. So, my compliments to all the men and women of law enforcement, my deepest condolences to the family, friends, and colleagues of Officer Hare, because he truly is a hero and needs to be remembered as a hero in the annals of law enforcement history in this state.
Yeah. Well, it's so sad too, because he was pulling up to the BMW because he knew flat tire, and he would only thing he wanted to do was help.
Absolutely right, and that is the work of law enforcement is to protect and serve. He never imagined that a routine call would turn deadly, but you never know the situation when you respond to a call. These officers, can respond to just what they would consider to be an innocuous call for help, and all of a sudden, results with loss of life and, truly a tragedy. And in this regard.
Yeah, and then, just to bring the human side around on this, I mean, you look at the photos of Officer Hare's wife and kids. One of them was like celebrating Halloween and whatever, not great pictures of a family, and that just brings it right on home, doesn't it?
It does. Officer Hare is not married. It was his girlfriend.
Yeah, right.
And they had children. So now the tragedy continues because the children will be without their father. The girlfriend will be without Officer Hare that was her partner. So one tragedy, like in the killing of Officer Hare, is a cycle that the tragedy continues down the road, and truly sad.
All right, Mike, hang on with me because after the news, I want to talk to you about the 100 Club and what the 100 Club's all about again and what they're doing. So,
sure.
All right, Mike Vigil with us again, former undercover.
Named one of the best personal finance podcasts, The Stacking Benjamin Show with Joe and his friends makes financial literacy fun.
I got an email today from the lenpenzo.com HR department. I find it really interesting. I'm an employee of one at this company, but somebody from the HR department sent me an email telling me that I had a raise. If I just opened the attachment, I could see how much my raise was.
Make sure you click on the links that are in there, too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited.
Find out more by searching the Stacking Benjamins podcast, wherever you listen.
For DEA agent, administrator, author. All right, back. Appreciate you listening. We got Mike Vigil with us this afternoon. Mike, thanks again for being on with us today. Tell us again about the 100 Club.
Well, the 100 Club of New Mexico was actually founded in May of 1969. And coincidentally, TJ, the first recipient of the 100 Club was another New Mexico State police officer who was killed in November of 1971 by the name of Robert Rosenblum, who was killed by two criminals who later hijacked an aircraft to Cuba. And he was also survived by his wife and two small children. But the 100 Club was actually formed by a group of men who actually wanted to make a difference by providing immediate financial assistance to firefighters and police officers who had been killed in the line of duty. The motto of the 100 Club is a very appropriate one, and it's because we care. The club has been able to defer some expenses to over 70 fallen police officers and firefighters, has distributed, TJ, more than $520,000 for immediate financial assistance to the families who are in need because of loved ones killed in the line of duty. And the family of Officer Hare was provided a check by David Keelan, Mark Aragon, Gordon Eden, Nick Lehman on March 18th. And it really does go a long way in terms of helping the families out in their time of need and their time of trauma. So it's something that needs to be done because we have a lot of fallen heroes throughout the country and New Mexico, and we as a community have to help the families, just as the police officers help the community
right.
and the state as a whole.
So how can we all get involved in this effort?
Well, I would have people go on to the internet and look up 100 Club of New Mexico. There's a website there, and they can join, which is something that needs to be done. But I would also like to see businessmen donate to the 100 Club of New Mexico. It's tax deductible, So, we need to really help these families.
Okay, so by the way, it's great what you're talking about. On a little more personal level, there will be a funeral also, obviously, for Officer Hare, and that's going to be happening next week, Wednesday the 27th at Legacy Church here in Albuquerque. So if it's open to the public. So
yeah, well, we need to support them, TJ, and I come from law enforcement. I know the trials and tribulations that the officers go through, their families go through, and it's a tremendous sacrifice that these people make. So, to me, these men and women of law enforcement are, true heroes and warriors.
All right, Mike, we were out of time, but thank you so much. And again, I encourage everybody, and Mike does as well, to go to the 100 Club website, become a member, and to make a donation. So thanks so much. Next time we have you on, we'll talk more fun and games about crime and punishment.
All right. Thanks so much, TJ, and we'll be in touch.
Okay, Mike. Thanks so much, Mike Vigil.
Take care.
Again, take care. Former undercover DEA agent, administrator, and author, consultant. Mike Vigil. All right. All right. Thanks for listening. Buying or selling a home? Well, you should call Cheryl Marlowe and Associates, 505-238-1000, or visit CherylMarlowe.com. On the show, we've been talking a lot about this nutso real estate market, and it's very unique from over the years. So that means you never needed the real estate expertise of Cheryl Marlowe and Associates more than you do right now. Her team has proven their ability to get you more when you sell your home, and if you want proof, well, they've sold more than 6,000 houses, including mine years ago. But let's talk about selling yours. You need to put some really experienced pros into your team. Cheryl and her team have the marketing expertise, help you find qualified, motivated buyers, and then they'll take charge of the negotiations to get you for your money, most for your home, I should say. Ever been a market like this? Take advantage. Need to move now. That includes putting an experienced, respected real estate team with a proven track record on your team. That would be Cheryl Marlowe and Associates. Probably coming on next week or the week after. We'll talk a little bit more about the real estate market with her, Cheryl Marlowe. One of the things they did, a new law has been passed that the 6% real estate commission is no longer like sacrosanct. It's no longer, okay, this is what you're going to pay a realtor when you sell your home.
Oh, okay.
It's changing. So it's now apparently negotiable.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I don't think it'll be negotiated upwards. Let's put it that way.
Right.
So I think it'll be negotiated downwards. I've been talk to Cheryl more about this. What I think is going to happen is that because there's a lot of people in real estate who are just kind of on the fringe. Mm-hmm. They'll try to sell one or two houses a year.
Yeah.
I think those people, they're going to be gone.
Probably.
Because they're not going to be able to make any money.
Yeah.
So
that's a weird industry, man.
Oh, it's very, very strange. Absolutely. And like I just said, just with what's going on now, it's nutso.
Very unpredictable.
Yep. So, hey, coming up today, well, Toto.
Yeah.
Has been around since 1977. They've had a string of hits.
Mm-hmm.
But Hold the Line, Africa, what else?
Rosanna.
Yeah, sure.
Those are the biggest ones right there.
Yeah. Now they're coming to Revel on Saturday. And we're going to be talking with founding member, guitarist Steve Lukather about the band, his journey through the music world and the state of the music biz right now. And well, some fun and games with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Then at 5 o'clock, County Commissioner, Breaking Bad dude, and now the namesake of Quezada's comedy club at Santa Ana Star, Stephen Michael Quezada will be joining us. See how it's going out there. I got to get. Have you been out there yet?
No, I have not.
I got to get out there. I've not been to the comedy club. I know A. Marie performs there every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing I like about this is they're bringing their local talent, but they're also bringing in national talent.
Right.
So,
God, I haven't been there since before the pandemic.
Yeah. Well, like we were talking about this yesterday. Remember Laughs Comedy Club?
Yes.
What was it like back in the 80s or 90s?
80s, 90s, a little bit of the 2000s.
Yeah. And who's the dude's name again?
Russ Rivas.
Yeah. Is he still around?
I don't know whatever happened to him.
Yeah. But this town needed a comedy club. Needed another comedy club.
Yeah.
So good for Steven. All right. We got Carlisle with traffic. 96.3 News Radio, KKOB. Hold on.
Stacking Benjamins with Joe and his good friend OG not only has great financial insight, it's laid back with humor too.
The quiet luxury trend is out and loud budgeting is in. Are we tired of the pet names?
Yeah, because I'm loud and obnoxious, so this fits right in with me. I'm like, yes, finally budgeting for me.
I get to walk into a restaurant and go, I'm cheap as hell, and you're not getting a tip.
Live from Doug's Budget.
Find out more by searching the Stacking Benjamins podcast, wherever you listen.